Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Chex Mex server once again. Today we're doing something pretty cool. I'm going to be doing some community project. So yeah, it's going to be. This is something that I've wanted to do, and recently came up with a design for it. So yeah, and I kind of came around here and saw that it'd be fit to do this. So basically, I'm going to be building a small community farm for the server, so that's something that everyone can use, and hopefully I can get as much variety of different types of crops as I can, so people can acquire them if they don't have them yet. I just want to show you what's over here. This is what basically people were using and still are using, actually. This is kind of just for decoration, to be honest, but down here you'll see we have all this wheat, and there's a bunch of other stuff as well. So we've got carrots, wheat, potatoes, melons and pumpkins and sugarcane, and basically most of the things that people would need from farms. This doesn't, well, it does get used by people, but it's not very practical. I actually think it looks quite nice along the banks, but it's not very practical, and yeah, it's not really that useful because yeah, it's kind of near the water, items fall in the water, and yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have a designated farm area. And I found this area over here, actually. Let's get back there. I actually thought it looked pretty cool, so we could have a... Whoa, what was that? Did I just hear something? No. Yeah, so basically what I thought we could do is create this kind of farm on a cliffside and have like... Ooh, what the hell? I've never seen this before. I'm going to check this out. This looks like part of, yep, I know it, Mex. So yeah, that's part. I think this is, I don't actually know what this is. It's probably just an access tunnel. It doesn't look like it's anything major. Just wonder what that was then. back on topic. Yeah, so I thought this cliffside here could be like a generally like the farm area, and then we have a little farmhouse where stock storage can be, and just general landmark for the area. So up here I've already made the design, and I just need to build it basically. Up here we're going to have a very, very small little rustic farmhouse, and then as you can see there's this kind of cliff area here and it's going to basically go all the way from here to all the way kind of up to here, maybe a little bit before that, but oops. And then that can go up to kind of this area there. So yeah, basically we're going to start off with the hut, and then we can get to work on this farmland. I'm not precisely sure about any of this yet. We need paths which will connect this to the farm area and to this bridge over here, because that's going to be useful to get across, obviously. We need little walkways so we don't trample anything. Obviously only tramples it if you jump, but it's just nice to have little walkways. We need ways to hide the water, because obviously this water down here, this like river, is not going to reach it unless it's right at the bottom. So yeah, those are all the things that we need to do, but this is going to be a community farm, so everyone can just generally use it. So yeah, that's that. I'm just gonna I've got these materials here. I think this is all I need. There may be some other things, but I'm going to get to work and just kind of do some jump cuts with different stages of progress. So let's get started. Okay, so I've got the main kind of structure in place, and I've put a floor in. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Basically now I've got to put the... Whoa, fall in a hole. Basically we've got to put the roof on, which I actually think is probably the best part of this build. I'm really happy with the way the roof kind of turned out. So yeah, got to add a roof. There's a few extra details I just need to add around here. I also need to add some chests in here, so this wall's basically just going to be filled with chests. Not that amount of storage is really needed for a community farm, because people generally are just going to come over, take what they need, replant it, and then they're not going to stand here for harvesting it. But I just think it's nice. I don't think this is just a kind of storage. I think it's just kind of, as I said before, it's kind of a landmark for the area, to show that it's a kind of community project, and I'm going to put signs and stuff on it, so that is all good. I'm actually going to put a notice over on the notice board, For those of you that didn't know, we have a notice board over there, so I'll put a notice on the notice board saying this is a community thing that everyone can use. So yeah, hopefully people will use it. So I'm just going to get on with the roof, and then I'll get back. Okay, so that's basically the build done. I just need to add a few extra details. So let me just give you a quick look. I actually noticed that there were like a ton of mobs. I went over there to sleep and I came back in, there was like 3 skeletons in here and a zombie over here like attacking me. So I put some torches in there. Probably should have done that before, but oh well. At least it wasn't a creeper, so that's always good. So this is basically what it looks like. I'll show you the shape of the roof. It's a bit of a weird shape, but I actually really like this. It gives you a lot of extra room. So if you go inside, I might actually build a larger version of this house, because I actually really like the style. It gives you a lot of room up here. It makes it a lot more open. Even though these blocks are here, it looks a lot more open. And I like having the 2 windows at the top. That looks really nice. I'll show you at the back. I actually really like this build, to be honest. When I add these extra few little details, I think it just brings it all together and makes it look really, really nice. So yeah, that's the build. So all I've got to do now is just add these little things, and I'll get back to you, and this little house will be done. Alright, so the build is over, as you can see. Basically what I've done here is I've firstly added these trapdoors to the bottom. I think they look really nice. Kind of like, not a window box, but they kind of give that, whoops, I'm trying to eat, they kind of give that effect. At the back, because this wall's kind of plain, it's just a flat wall, I decided to add the little flower box here. This is an actual flower box, not just a fake one like here, but this I like doing this. I think they look nice. I've got one in my shop over there with roses, and I think they look really cool. So it's just a nice way to decorate a wall. And the biggest thing is basically, as you can see, these leaves. I really like this. I don't even know why. I just think it looks really, really nice on a house that's kind of like meant to be old, kind of. As you can see, one of the half slab is missing, and that's so it doesn't look really weird. But there's kind of 2 little vines on each side of the roof. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. I've just put these chests here. I would like to have whoops. Let's fix that now. Yeah. So I'd like to have trap chests here, but I can't really be bothered looking up the recipe, and it's really not that necessary. So might as well just leave it like that. It's just double checks in here. Yep, everything's looking awesome. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that, actually, to be honest. Let's put some, actually, what I remember now, no, it doesn't matter. I was going to put some different types of lights here, but I don't have it in my inventory, so let's just leave it like this. We can always add to it later on. I'm going to light it up slightly around here, because I don't want it to get creeper. Oh, damn. Creeper. Right, let's go and sleep. I'm going to go and sleep, and then we'll get to work on our actual farm. Alrighty then, so I've basically just gone ahead and removed some of this crabby grass from this area where our farm's going to be. So first thing I want to do is kind of arrange some kind of plots within this land, because I need to account for, let's go over here, and we'll see the different crops, and then we'll decide how many we need, because I don't actually know how many I need. Alright, so let's just count these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, netherwort 6, and I'll do 7 just in case I've forgotten one and I can add it in the future, or any new vegetables come out. So we'll do 7 kind of areas. Please don't say I've forgotten any, please. Yeah, actually, let's sleep. I'm gonna just quickly sleep. Yeah. I'm gonna basically create the plots first, and then at a later point, or maybe off camera or something, I can just fill them, and then obviously the build will be done. So I'm gonna hope to kind of finish the actual area in this episode, and then I can fill it with vegetables and crops and stuff at a later point. I also want to, which I can do at another episode, or maybe just off camera because it's not particularly interesting. I could add. I'm going to add some animal plots because it's really annoying. Like in areas that have been, lived in like this for a while. So the spawn is a great example. People have been here. This is basically the area of land that's been used the most on the server. There's no animals, so this is one cow. He's the only animal in sight. There's a pig there, but yeah, there's nothing here. Whoa, what the hell? There's no animals in here that would be any use to anybody. So there's no, not enough cows or not enough pigs or not enough sheep or chickens or whatever to, get any items or to take to breed. So some nice little pens maybe in this area here would be quite nice just for that. Especially wool. Wool's really nice just to have a quick farm that people can use. So yeah, let's turn all of this into wood. Grab that as well. I'm actually gonna make some half slabs, and these are gonna have a dual purpose. One, they're gonna mark out some of our plots, and two, they're gonna act as walkways. Actually, they have three purposes because we can actually hide water underneath them. So that's cool. I'm just gonna grab some. I need more dirt. Maybe this will do. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know if people. I mean, I'll mark this. I'll put a sign down saying that this is under here, because people might want to go into this cave. So it's nice just to mark it. I'm gonna need more dirt. Damn it. But yeah, I'm gonna mark it because people might want to go in here and do that kind of stuff that people do inside a cave. Let's just start shaving some of this land away. I keep forgetting that this isn't a very good shovel. I need a better one. I mean, what the hell? It insta-mines dirt, but it doesn't insta-mine grass, which I kind of like for some things, but other times it's just like now it's just really annoying. But yeah, so I'm not gonna fill in this hole completely. So let's just mark it with that. Yeah, that's really professional. So yeah, so we need to also take into account that some things will need bigger plots. So obviously I'll take that into account. And by the way, this is just kind of rough to start off with, in terms of laying these down, but I think this will be the final kind of plot sizes. So up from here to about here, I think probably potatoes or wheat, because those are going to be in high demand. Then, actually, we may have to split this one in two. We'll go ahead and split this one in two, and we'll have carrots and... I don't know. I don't really want to intrude on dust pox too much. And I don't want these plots to be too small either. So, yeah. This seems a nice plot size for carrots. I'm just going to lay some stuff out and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so we've got 7 plots marked out, so I'll just show them to you. So we've got 1, I'm going to fill this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I moved a little closer, but I don't think that's too bad. So we've got a lot of kind of large plots. So this is quite a large one. Here's quite a large one. And then a lot of smaller ones. These two especially here are quite small. That's where I'm going to put these two here are going to be pumpkins and melons. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we've got to start work on kind of making this look like a farm and not just a hill with wood on it. So I quite like these kind of rustic lines, random kind of lines. I actually need more of these. Do I have the more? Maybe I can make it work with what I've got. I might have to go and get some more. So let's... Yeah, I'm gonna start by placing water down, and then I shall get the land hoed. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the water and hoeing the land first, and then we can kind of edit it from there. So yes. Okay, so what you can see here, I've basically done 2 plots. I'm hoping there's no areas that aren't getting hydrated. I'm just going to do a quick check. All looks this is all fully hydrated apart from there. This one's looking good. Hopefully there's no dark spots, and I can fix up this kind of like random cobblestone bits here. And the water's kind of flowing into that cave, so I'm going to fix that at another point. But unfortunately I can't do this. I'm actually running out of time at the moment, so I'm going to have to do this because this is a bit of a boring job here. So I'm going to do that off camera, and we'll finish this next episode. But I just want to quickly show you some stuff that I've done at my base. I was actually really pleased when I did this. I actually released I think it was maybe a week or two ago, maybe a week. I think it was a week, last week maybe. I released a tutorial for a 3x3 piston door, and I was really kind of inspired to build that on my little underground, the underground kind of basement thingamabob. Yeah, and I thought it looked really cool, but I couldn't find I couldn't really find a suitable location for it. So I moved a few things around, and I think it's looking pretty good. So I've added it in basically, and I've changed it up a bit from my design on the video. Instead of using just the thing, kind of like the timing of walking over the pressure plate, and then waiting a few seconds, then it just closes by itself. Whoops. And then it just closes by itself. I've actually introduced a T flip-flop kind of system. It's kind of different to anything else. Anything. It's not really a T flip-flop, but it's got a toggle switch basically. So this is it. I actually really like it. This is where my crop farms are going to be. So kind of suitable for today's episode. So if I actually go over this. Very fast door. It doesn't close until you actually go over these pressure plates, and it's very fast. I've actually got this piece of glass here, which is really nice. This goes quite a far way. It actually meets a tunnel. So this is basically where I'm going to dig out to do crop farms. I didn't want to do a triple row of pressure plates here. I thought the one was nice because you can still walk past it to access this. So yeah, and you also may be wondering about this lighting. I actually saw this on Reddit. It looks really good. I'm actually going to disable this because it's going to annoy me. Yes. I saw this on Reddit and it looks awesome. Basically, these are beds. You see it kind of indented. That's a bed, basically. But beds, the cool thing about them is they let the light through. So above here, do I have like some dirt? Yeah, I'll show you actually. Let's get up here and I'll show you it. It hides the lighting. It hides these kind of well, and I'm actually really happy with it. It looks really cool. So basically, the bed is instead of having lighting at this spot, there's a bed and then the lighting is above. It does let the light through mostly. It only blocks a little bit of light, and it gives it like a nice lighting effect, I think. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it was really cool. So yeah, maybe next episode, if we do half the work on the community project, and perhaps half the work in here, because we still need to do some stuff in this direction, maybe more animal farms or something else. This is maybe just be for expansion future, and then here we need to do some crop farms. So next episode may be titled crop farms or something like that. Yeah, I think that's about it, to be honest, guys. I mean, I've kind of run out of time. I didn't realise how long it would really take to do kind of some of this stuff in today's episode. Yeah, this is still catching on fire. As you can see, the grass just disappears. I don't know where the lava is. I mean, I'm not exaggerating, guys. This is not an exaggeration. I must have spent about 2 hours overall time just like focused on extinguishing lava. I don't want to do it because I don't actually have any like clean stone to replace it, but if you dig through here on pretty much any wall in this room, you can see that it's just obsidian where I've just doused lava. It's like actually insane. So I'm going to presume that it's underneath here, and I really don't feel like digging it up. And it's really not too much of an issue, to be honest. I can just get rid of this or just leave it as is. It doesn't really bother me. But if you have any suggestions for that, that'll be awesome. If you could leave them as a comment, that'd be cool. So yeah, these guys probably need breeding. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, like, so it was appreciated. Sorry it's a bit shorter than usual, but I really want to get this episode out for, well, the day you're watching it. I'm actually recording it the day before. I want to get it out because obviously we need to put out a video. So yeah, and it's going to take a bit of time to render and stuff, and yes, I need time for it to render before I go to bed, because I really don't want to leave my computer on overnight, because it's, you know, it makes a bit of noise. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, I already said this. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, a like is always appreciated. So yeah, see you guys later. Goodbye.